Hi, boys and girls. I have another storytelling activity for you today, and this one is super fun and super silly. Maybe you've been collecting a bunch of stories this whole time, writing them with your family. Maybe you've turned them into songs. Maybe you've drawn them. Maybe, like last week, you turned it into a script where you actually had characters talking to each other, like my flapjack, the spatula, and my pebbles, the salt and pepper shaker. Well, what you can do now to make your stories even more interesting and even more silly is you can make yourself a jar of voices or sounds. So, just a simple jar, a box will do. And what I did on Post-its is I wrote down all different sounds or all different voices that I can use to tell my stories with my family and my friends. Put them in the jar, give it a shake, 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 shake before I read my story. And then whatever I pick, that's the voice that I have to use when I read my story or my script. And I got a robot, so I would have to talk like this, and I think my family would have to also. Let's see what else we got. One fell out. We have, oh my goodness, what if you had 50 pieces of bubble gum in your mouth? It would be hard to talk. Probably tastes good, but that's kind of tricky. If you were 120 years old, that's a good one. We also have in here, make your voice sound like a cowboy. And random sounds. Great. So it just makes your stories more fun and silly, changes them up a bit. Again, you can do it with the stories that you've written. You can do it if you started to write a script also. Each character can have a different voice or a different sound. Put them back in the jar. Have some fun with it. I'm curious what other sounds or voices you can come up with. Let us know, because maybe I can add your ideas to my jar and I can use them later. Have fun. Keep telling stories.